Hello Topwar fanboys and hello Topwar fangirls. My name is Timmy and welcome back to the channel. And in this episode, I would like to talk about the latest performance of the airplanes. And first of all, we've talked about the Navy. Yes, the Navy is pretty much under the ocean right now. We have to wait 6 weeks for it to see what hero was going to bring what kind of performance, if it's worth to get back above the water to attack something with it. We talked about the tanks and we know that we are around 2 weeks away from a very good hero, which should be the answer for Hazel. And that should be a very exciting hero, yeah? But what we didn't talk about and we didn't update yet is actually the planes. And by seeing the chat with you guys on Discord, on the private chat, I actually got a feeling that you guys never got a quite good understanding of the performance of the planes right now in game, yeah? So since Hazel came a few weeks ago, yeah, that's pretty much, it's safe to talk about the planes and the planes performance for the next couple of months, yeah? So that being said, as always, I'm gonna deliver you a perfect and very entertaining video about it, and I will explain you the best as possible what is the certain situation now with the airplanes. So that being said, let's start a bit more in the past. Yeah, let's see where the planes started actually this crazy road. So there was a time where Maximo came to the game, and he was together with Selena. Yeah, and that was a perfect match, and the combat in Topwar looked something like this. So you see, that is the player with the suppression, and that's the tank player. The other one, the big fat bully, that's the airplane. So the fight was pretty much enjoyable because, yeah, you can see some trends, you can see a kind of a decent length of a fight. So it was pretty enjoyable, yeah? So as a third hero, you actually had either Aya or you had actually Seika, for example. That was nothing over the top, yeah? But it was acceptable, so the combat system was pretty nice. So what happened then next? Next, we got Mr. Shinji, yeah? So we got Mr. Shinji, which is actually defined as a tank player, as a tank hero, yeah? And if we go back to this image right here on the left side, kind of the opponents actually changed a bit. So this fat bully right there just got the body armor. And that's a huge one, yeah? So that was already very strong stuff, yeah? So then Topwar didn't actually stop there, yeah? They actually introduced the heavy trooper. And with the heavy trooper and Maximo all of a sudden hitting from the beginning of the fight, yeah? That was very crazy. That was very crazy, and the suppression system, which is pretty high damage reduction and extra damage, kind of got a bit of a difficulty there to cover up in a combat. So yeah, it was still kind of okay, yeah. But at this point right now, with the introduction of Miss Hazel, we have to update this build again, and the combat sequence of the game actually takes a different turn. And it actually looks more or less like this, yeah? So even if this player has the suppression on his side and is supposedly to win on even stats, more or less, plus minus 500% more or less stats, the combat actually changed a lot, because this bull no longer has only a body armor. This bull just got injected with heavy steroids, and the steroids are Hazel, yeah? So for those of you which actually till now didn't quite understood, yeah, you no longer can ask yourself the question, do I like planes or do I not like planes? You have to skip to the next question, and the next question is, how often do you like to win in Topwar? Yeah, that is actually the next most important question right now. How often do you like to win in Topwar? And it's safe to say that right now this is way over the top, way over the top. So when you try to attack a tank player, yeah, or when a tank player tries to attack you, yeah, he probably needs 4 or 5 friends to carry him away from the battlefield. Because that's how the combat system looks right now, yeah? Now, okay, the tanks player we're gonna get a new here, and we're gonna see how that will gonna perform, hopefully, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna close a bit the gap. But that still doesn't change the fact that the planes are right now the best performing setup in game, yeah. And on top of that, even if this tank hero is kind of strong enough, yeah, it will still maximum push the setup of the planes to rank 2. They're leaving the navy still under the ocean.